14 cycling-related tips and tricks. They're simple and easy to understand, and might come in handy at critical moments. First, use a drill bit to make 2 screw holes in an old toothbrush. Insert 2 screws from the front, then cut off the head of the brush. Next, use nuts to mount it to the opening of a cut plastic bottle. Then simply fill the bottle with kerosene or detergent. This creates a practical chain cleaner. It is easy to operate and provides great cleaning results. For messy cables, simply bundling them often looks untidy. First, wrap a zip tie around several cables vertically. Then wrap a zip tie between each cable to act as a separator. Tighten the ties and cut off the excess tails. This creates an excellent cable organizer that keeps your lines neat and orderly. What should you do if a brake cable frays? You can actually tie a zip tie at the top, then rotate it in the direction of the original wire twist. This will pull the steel wires back together, then melt a bit of plastic to seal the tip, preventing it from further fraying. When installing rubber handlebar grips, use several zip ties as sliding guide rails. This helps the rubber grip slide onto the bar more smoothly, while reducing friction. For handlebar ends with damaged edges, carve a branch into a cone shape and drive it into the bar. Cut off the excess portion. Find a plastic bottle cap. The size should fit the handlebar perfectly. Then drill a screw hole through it and tighten a screw to secure it. Now you have a beautiful and sturdy end plug. When mounting a tire, loop a rope around the rim first. Place the tire on and insert the valve stem into the hole. Then simply pull the rope to guide the tire into place. When dripping oil directly onto the bottom bracket, lubricant often struggles to penetrate deep inside. On many bikes, the seat tube and bottom bracket are connected. Pouring lubricant directly down the seat tube allows the entire assembly to be lubricated from the inside out. For aggressive riders, brake calipers can easily shift out of alignment. There is usually an adjustment screw on the side. Turning it adjusts the position of the caliper. Spin the wheel after adjusting. To visually check the brake pad alignment, ensure both sides are perfectly even. What if the wheel rim is warped? Cut a zip tie to a length where it just barely touches the rim. Simply spin the wheel to quickly locate the deformation. Mark the spot and you can proceed with the adjustment. Place a cloth at the rear sprocket. Then insert a tool at the front. Pry against the tire and hold it firmly. Then simply tighten the axle bolts to pull the chain to its optimal tension. When you need to take a chain apart, rest a chain link diagonally against the chain ring. Gently tapping it will allow for easy disassembly without damaging the chain connector. What should you do if a spoke breaks? At the break point, bend both ends into hook shapes, then find a strong zip tie to connect them together. This temporarily restores tension to the spoke